Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today is another fluid art creation and I'm doing something similar to the ones that you can see behind me. So I'm creating a background and then doing something over the top to make it look 3D. I'm not going to be using exactly these techniques. I'm going to do something slightly different for the background, but I am using a split cup, but this time only 3 colours over the top. I'm really excited as always, so I'm going to take you down to see the canvas. I'll show you all the colours and the consistencies, so let's see what we can create. So let me show you the colour palette. So we've got 4 colours. So I've got a lamp black, I've got a red, I've got a yellow and an orange. I'll put all the exact names and the brands of the paint in my description box, but as you can see, today I'm using Royal Talens Amsterdam brand. I've got my split cup ready. It's only got 3 compartments and I'm using a marble. And the marble is to use for the background. So here are my consistencies. All my paints have been mixed with pouring medium and water. So I'm using a 1 part paint, 1 part water, 3 parts pouring medium. Let me just see if I can get you in close enough to see the consistency. So you can see that it's fairly thick, but it runs off the spatula, leaves a trace and then completely disappears into the paint itself. So they're all mixed with the same consistency, same ratios. There we go, you can see it going off the spatula and then completely disappears. So 4 colours, 3 compartments. So in the actual split cup, I'm only going to use the red, the yellow and the orange. But the black is going to also be used for the background. I'm going to puddle the paints, but let me take you in now so we can start the process. So I've placed the 3 colours, the orange, the red and the yellow, into my split cup ready. And then on the base, I'm also adding a black. So on the base, I'm going to do puddles of black, yellow, orange and red. I have sped up this part of the video. I don't want you to get bored, but I want you to see how I puddle and where I puddle each of those colours. So I've now got my puddles of paint on the canvas, and now I'm going to take my marble and I'm going to place my marble on the surface area. I'm just going to place it within that puddle just there, and then I'm going to pick up my canvas and I'm going to tilt the canvas from side to side. But as I do that, you'll see that the marble travels from one puddle to another. The marble is going from the reds, the oranges, the yellows and the blacks, and it's just dragging that paint as it moves across the canvas. I'm tilting the canvas so I get a good coverage of the marble. I want that marble to go in each of those puddles and help infuse all those different colours together. And it's the marble itself that's creating the lines, and those lines will be really opened up when I start opening up the design itself. So I'm just going to use my torch to pop any air bubbles, And then the intention is to cover the area of the canvas with the pattern that's been created by the marble. So you'll see here, I'm just using some more of the black paint because in my split cup, I only have the three colours, the red, the yellow and the orange. And I do want black to be a focal point on the base of this canvas. So I've got some more black paint down, and now it's about just stretching that paint across that surface area to cover the full area of the canvas itself before we move on to using the split cup. Okay, so I'm really happy with the coverage and I love all the lines that the marble's created. So I'm now picking up my split cup, and remember that's only got the orange, the red and the yellow. And I'm just swirling that on top, just in a random motion, almost like a figure of eight, allowing those loops to overlap. And the idea is to create those ribbons on top and to create a different kind of depth to this piece. So I'm now going to stretch out those ribbons. I'm going to stretch out the design by picking up the canvas and tilting it from side to side. Now at this point you'll probably think that I'm wasting a lot of the paint because you can see much of the paint going onto the surface area of the table. But rest assured, I scoop all of that up and I actually use that in a future creation. And what I'll do is I'll let you know when I release that creation because I want you to see the base colour that I've managed to create, because it's actually a really nice brown colour. So please be assured that I don't waste any of my paint. I do scoop it all up and either use it as a new background colour or a new colour for future creations, or I use it as a flow extender so there's no wastage. So back to this creation, I'm just tilting it from side to side and I'm just seeing how those ribbons on top mix with the lines that the marble have created underneath. It's about really looking at the pattern that I'm creating, really looking at how that paint is moving across the surface area, and I'm just tilting it in different directions just to ensure that I get good coverage across the piece. And I haven't got too many deeper puddles because if I don't have a consistent coverage, when it goes to dry, that's when the cracking and grazing will happen. As I'm cleaning up my sides, I just want to tweak the composition slightly, so I'm just tilting it more towards me, just to move those lines a bit further into the middle. I'm going to take you in now for a close look at the wet version. I'll let this fully dry and then I'll take you in for a look at the dry version. But I'd love you to let me know what you think about this piece. I love how those lines underneath were created by the marble. And then there's almost more of a delicate line over the top that was created with a split cup with just the orange, the yellow and the red. Let me know what you think. Drop them in the comments below. I'll let this dry and I'll take you in for a dry look version. So here we go, it's fully dry. I actually really love it. And I don't know if I'm going to have this as the completed version. I don't know whether to do some tweaks and even some embellishments to this piece. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to varnish this yet. I'm going to wait for you to feedback to me and tell me your thoughts. But a big thank you to each and every one of you for watching today. Let me know if you're going to try something like this as well. And also, with this kind of technique, what other colours would you like to see? I'm happy to do some experiments, so drop them also in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and a like. That means a lot to me. Have a great week ahead, everyone. Let me know what projects you're working on. I'd love to hear what you're doing. And a big thank you again for all of your support. I really hope I get to see you again in the next video. Have a great week ahead. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you real soon. Bye.